A few days ago, I recorded a video where I shared some thoughts about the difference between thinking about that, what you desire, and really thinking from a state where what you desire is already fulfilled. And I want to dive a little deeper into that with you today because I notice the importance of it. And I notice how much we are just thinking about it, that which we desire, instead of really, really being it. And you might have heard it many, many times before. It's nothing new. But sometimes the way we hear it activates something within us that all by a sudden not only is understood by our mind, but really is understood on a deeper level, on a soul level. Understood with every cell of your body. And what I want to tell you today is that it really does not have to do anything with you understanding it analytically, with you understanding it with your mind. It is all about you understanding it, you remembering it from deep within. Because the truth is, you already know all of that. That's not the point. But it's about really, really, really understanding it. And this is my invitation for you today, that you open up behind my words, behind what I'm about to tell you, and really let it sink in, into your body, into every cell of your being. For you then to really understand it and experience yourself in a more elevated way. Experiencing yourself fully, experiencing yourself no longer in separation from that which is it, from that which you want, but rather in connection with it, being it. And I want to address that it really is that simple. And I've been saying that lately quite often, that it is that simple. And I really want you to understand that it is that simple. That it is about you choosing the simplicity. You choosing ease. You choosing pleasure. You choosing hyperspeed. You choosing whatever it is that you want to experience. There are no limitations. And this is what I want you to choose, whatever it is that you want to experience. Whatever way you want to experience it. So then, there is your desire. Whatever it is that you're truly longing for, you open up for it, you connect with it, you feel it. You know deep within you. You know it, you just feel it. How it feels when the desire is already fulfilled. You know it. Because it has already been created. There are infinite possibilities out there in the field, in the universe, however you want to call it. So it already has been created. So all you're doing is you're making it visible. So therefore you already know how it feels when that desire, that potential is fulfilled. So I really want you to connect with that state, with how it feels like when a desire is already fulfilled. How it feels like. How does it feel like? When you're closing your eyes for a moment, leaning back in your chair or wherever you are, closing your eyes, opening your heart widely. You might even put one hand over your heart in a very relaxed state, but awake. You connect with it. You imagine yourself in that situation where the desire is already fulfilled. You feel ease, you feel excitement, you feel joy, you feel love, you feel gratitude, you feel deep pleasure, you feel wide open. Whatever you're feeling, I want you to connect with it. And I want you to connect with that version of you that is experiencing the desire fulfilled. I want you to connect with that version in that state that you're in. You know you are at ease. You know you are excited at the same time. That's who you are. So then, from that state, I want you to connect with your thoughts, to get clear about your thoughts, but really feeling your thoughts, not figuring it out with your analytical mind how you have to think when it is fulfilled. I want you to feel it. I want you to connect with it. Because when your desire is already fulfilled, then you no longer need to think about it. You no longer need to think about it, how you get it, what you have to do, what you have to say, what you have to think, because it's already fulfilled. You already have different thoughts, new ideas that might come up. From that very relaxed and open state, you know anything is possible. You just created it. You just experienced it. So what are your thoughts? Could be anything is possible. I am such a powerful manifester. It was easier than I thought. What else can I create? What else is possible? So then those are thoughts that are in alignment with your desire already fulfilled. The way you act automatically, and that's the thing, automatically, without effort, becomes very different, becomes very elevated, becomes very much aligned automatically. You don't think about what you have to do. You know what you have to do from deep within. And then you start acting as it. Because you know it's already, your desire is already fulfilled. So then the things you usually get annoyed about or get triggered by, you couldn't care less. You couldn't care less. Because you're so much in bliss that those tiny little things, they actually do not matter. Instead, you keep yourself busy with, what else is possible out there? What other potential do I want to connect with? How can I actually experience myself even more elevated? What kind of experience do I want to call in? You don't care anymore about those little things. What might happen, you might automatically jump in because that's just what you're used to. But then you become aware and then you remember that it's just not what matters. So then it is that game about you really being aware of being in that state. And with being, and now comes what most of us are actually doing, and wondering why it's not working. It's about you being it. And with being it, I really mean being it. Choosing to be it now, making that firm decision that you are it. And yes, it is that simple, you choosing it. You dropping in, you connecting with it. You are it. So then this is actually very simple, very effortless, very playful, very pleasurable, because you're playing with infinite possibilities, with the impossible. You're making the impossible possible. You're making the invisible visible. You're making your desires manifest by being. So then there is no forced action involved. There is action involved, of course, because that version of you that already experienced, that already have that desire fulfilled, of course that person acts. It's not sitting there waiting for it. Of course it acts. Because there's so much excitement of what is possible. How could you not act? But it's a different kind of acting. So then, here comes the mismatch. What most of us are doing all the time. Why it's not working the way you want it to work. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about wanting to be it. You're thinking about wanting to experience the desire. You're thinking about it. And thinking about it indicates that you're separate from it, that you don't have it. And it is as simple as that. And I wish you to understand my words deeply. Understand the energy behind my words. Because it really is that simple. I had a conversation the other day with a client. And she was like, yeah, I know. She knew it. Analytically, with her mind, she knew it. But she just did not act as it. She was just still thinking about it. How nice it would be if I would have it. At the same time, being frustrated why it's not there yet. Being in that constant loop. Why isn't it there yet, my desire? Because that's what you're embodying. You're embodying that it is not there yet. You're trying to figure out how to get there. Signals that you don't have it. You trying to fix what you're seeing out there. Signals that what you're seeing out there is the truth. There is no space for the invisible to come in, to be visible. Because all your focus and your attention is on what you're seeing right now. Trying to fix it. So then you keep thinking about how nice it would be if you finally have what you want to have. That success, that business, that money, that freedom, that loving relationship. But your focus and your attention and your awareness and your energy, your emotions, they're actually all being directed towards what you're having right now. So you keep reproducing what you have over and over again. And you're wondering why nothing is changing in your outside world. Because you think you're actually changing. And you are to a certain degree. But not in the way that you desire it. And the truth is, it can be very fast. The truth is, it can be very pleasurable. The truth is, it can be very easy and effortless. And this is actually the truth that you're here to experience. But it requires you to be it, to choose it. And it's about every moment. Every moment gives you that invitation to be it. And at the beginning, it might feel forced. But the more natural it becomes, the more natural it is to you, the faster you see the magic unfolding right in front of you. So it really isn't about doing at all. It is about being it now. And the more natural it is, the faster you will experience it, the faster you make it visible. And this is where the fun begins. Because you're no longer occupied with what is wrong, focusing on the lack, the separation, the frustration. You're all into play. Playing the game of infinite possibilities. What else is out there for me to be experienced today? What magic? What wonders? What is it that I truly want to call in? What kind of experience? And this is the journey that I'm inviting you on. Making the impossible possible. All while having fun. Experiencing deep pleasure. And doing it in an effortless way. And that effortless way is you choosing to be it now. It's that simple. It really is.